Cherrypicking is an informal fallacy, also known as suppressed evidence, incomplete evidence, or card stacking. It is the practice of hiding, disregarding, or downplaying evidence against a point, while only presenting evidence in favor of it. Labeling it a fallacy is not entirely correct, as a sound or even valid argument can be made using it. The problem comes from not taking into consideration evidence against the argument that may be even stronger. Court cases are a great example where both the prosecutor and defense attorney are only presenting one side of the argument, evidence for guilt and innocence respectively. A very similar case is presidential debates, where each candidate focuses only on the positive aspect of their planned policies and the negative aspects of their opponents. This is however a lesser problem, as in these controlled environments, each side gets an equal opportunity to present their arguments, after which the judge or the voting public can evaluate the presented evidence and arguments and make a decision. What is a far greater problem is when certain news sources present selective facts depicting certain events in such a way that the audience is incapable to form an independent and informed opinion based on the entirety of the information relating to the event, because only parts of it are presented. This is the greatest danger of relying on a single news source, especially if it is biased. Because if the facts presented are indeed real and are facts, and no other fallacy or propaganda technique was utilized, it is almost impossible to realize that the intention of the news piece was not to inform you about an event, but to make you form a certain opinion about it. The only way to prevent this is to check multiple news sources, preferably unbiased ones, and even news sources that are biased towards different political ideologies. This way, like during a court case or a presidential debate, even if you rely on biased arguments or information, you form a coherent image of the reported event and form an informed and independent opinion. Cherry-picking can also commonly occur in scientific papers, most commonly in cases where sampling is being performed. Namely, only selecting samples that provide data points that help us prove our initial hypothesis, or when investigating a trend, limiting the investigated time period in such a way that it supports our hypothesis. Another example would be during medicine trials, presenting only the recovery rate for the group with the medicine and not presenting the recovery rate of the group with the placebo. Thank you for watching and see you next week.